Let's play more Kirby's Adventure. We took a break from saving the world after our last triumph, and as a result, the Dreamlanders are starting to call us a water drop, which, as anyone knows, is a major insult in Dreamland slang. Probably should have censored it, in fact. But they rely on us, so let's prove them wrong. Oh, Kirby, buddy, come on. Dude, I know we're taking a break and all, but that doesn't mean you can go on vacation. Luckily, it didn't take long to whip him back into shape. So welcome to Ice Cream Island, a major tourist resort in Dreamland that's most noted for its very delicious coconuts, or nut-like things. Yes, they're highly explosive, but they're also edible, and that's what counts. Of course, there's always the possibility of them falling on your head and severely injuring you. In fact, this is the most common tourist complaint. But that's why the island's most civilized inhabitants always carry a parasol on them. No, not an umbrella, a parasol. You see, parasols are highly resistant to the explosions, and can also kill things. Another reason why people buy these is because they're highly effective in sword fighting, typically obliterating the opposition directly without leaving so much as a trace of its existence. Those in possession of these items are highly encouraged to use them only to protect themselves from explosive nuts and bad weather conditions. It is asked that they refrain from mercilessly slaughtering everyone you come in contact with, which unfortunately happens far more than we'd like to think. If you see anyone carrying something like this in your travels, fear not, it's probably just an umbrella. If you happen to notice it's a parasol though, just stay on your guard, as we'll be doing throughout our journey. We'll also be trying to regain as many of the lives as we can that we lost due to angry Dreamlanders stealing them right after we beat Wispy. Oh, and of course, like any uninvited conqueror, we'll have to mark our territory with flags, just so if anyone walks where we've already stepped, we can just be like, hey, dude, that land you're on, that's ours now, buddy. Egg catcher. Now, if anybody told me to, like, go chase some eggs and catch them, I'd probably welcome the challenge. With open arms, even. And apparently all I'm doing is trying to raise my cholesterol. Whoa, okay, so if somebody threw bombs in the mix, scratch out that part about welcoming the challenge. I don't think I want to be eating those. Oh, crap. Look what you did, Kirby. All you got now is points. I mean, what are the point of points? Does anything happen if I maximize my score, other than somebody telling me to go outside? But enough about that. You see, now we're using the tornado ability, which is chaotic, hard to control, and pretty much has no redeeming value whatsoever. But you know what? It's damned fun! And it lets us jump on stars in style. This is why you should always keep the tornado ability on you as often as possible. Yeah, so as I was saying, we're ditching it. Now, we come across some of the most curious inhabitants of Ice Cream Island who manage to get themselves stuck in this one place and unable to move. We don't know how they live comfortably in these conditions, but hey, we don't care. We're just gonna eat them, steal their abilities as usual, lose their abilities, that's not so usual, but it doesn't matter because we're just gonna end up using it again anyway. Hey look, he respawned, so doesn't matter. No harm done whatsoever, right? Yeah, this wheel thing, it's fast, but you generally won't find it very useful because, you see, most of the rooms where you find it, they're pretty much only good in those rooms. Hal just got a kick out of designing a lot of rooms around what ability you got in them. Yeah, I don't know. You can call it great level design if you want. Good for you. But before we encounter any more great level design, I think we need to stock up on lives. Because, I mean, it would just be a damn shame to finish World 2 with less lives than we finished World 1 with, right? Now, this right here is one of the only major complaints I had against HAL. I mean, this crane game doesn't simulate the experience of an actual crane game very well. Don't you agree? I mean, the odds of you winning a real one are like nothing, seriously. And I wrote HAL about this and complained about this exact same thing. They never wrote back, so I can only assume that means they know I'm right and they're wrong. And think about it, have you ever gone to a diner or a grocery store? Well, American ones anyway, I don't know if other ones have this, but ever played this, and the only people I've ever known to be able to win it are the people that operate them and fix them. That tells you something, right? I mean, I think they're kind of fixed. What? Oh my god, what's going on here? Ah! Yeah, okay, I'm just kidding. Yeah. You see, if you push the A button inhumanly fast, you get in the water. You get a really fun little glitch-like thing here. By the way, that means, use a turbo button. Yeah, so, it's not really a glitch that helps you do anything, it's just kind of fun, and it definitely helps you get chicks, though. I mean, all glitches help you get chicks, right? And I'm surprised they don't sell more strategy guides this way that tell you about all the secrets and stuff. I mean, that would sell, right? I mean, I know about all these tricks. I can get babes with that. Well, you know, they sell certain games that way. Everything else sells with sex now. Why not strategy guides? I mean, imagine if you saw a commercial advertising a strategy guide telling you where to get all the secrets in the game. Wouldn't you buy it?
Oh yes, baby. Show me your moves.
It's time for you to buy and read all the NES strategy guides so you can start showing off your best moves to sexy women everywhere. No longer will you need to be popping bubbles, but instead you'll be popping cherries. Buy all of them today and become the stud you always knew you could be.
I think if there was a really hot girl sitting there giving you a reason to buy it, that you would. I mean, no doubt about it. If it was advertised to me like that, I'd probably own every strategy guide in existence, even for all the games I don't actually own myself. And who wouldn't? Now here you get to actually use your uber fun obliterator, you know, get a 1-up out of it. And then, I don't know why I have this area down here. I guess just to get you to waste your life. But then there's tricky people like me who decide not to waste their lives, but in fact see if there's anything down here. But there are no secret doors, so I don't know why I'm even doing this. There's no point in going down here. I guess we can just assume, by the way HAL works, that it was probably a secret they wanted to put in, but never got around to actually finishing. Give them all the credit you can, but that's probably what it is. And actually, yeah, I guess if you can try and do that without a UFO too. If you can get down there and wander around without a UFO, you're ace. But of course, there's absolutely no reason to try it, and you probably don't have the coordination to pull it off anyway. I welcome anyone to prove me wrong in that. Now, speaking of being ace, you know, UFO seems to blow ass chunk against these guys, so we'll ditch it. Now, why would all these guys be following Meta Knight? I mean, how did he get this whole cult following him, and why would he send them after us after he gave us invincible candy before? Actually, now that I think about it, he probably got these guys to join him by just continually giving them invincible candies. And he was probably trying to draw us into the cult by doing the same thing, right? And then we didn't join it, so he's just like getting all mad at us. I should keep rolling with this theory, it's probably true in some way. I mean, why else would all those idiots be following him, right?